to my channel, and in my today's video I will be sharing my tips and techniques of finding that perfect foundation for your skin type. And as a bonus, I'm going to be sharing my top 5 foundations which are my holy grail, my besties, my babies, and I cannot live without these foundations. And the best part is these are drugstore foundations, very affordable and very in your budget. But before that, I have to tell you how to find the perfect shade you are looking for your entire life. Okay, very dramatic. Let's begin. So I have divided the entire process of choosing the correct foundation into 3 easy steps. So let's just talk about step number 1. So the step number 1 is to understand your skin type. You may have oily, combo or dry skin. And it is always a good idea to choose a foundation according to your skin type. You cannot use overly oily foundation for your dry skin. You cannot use overly dry foundations for your oily skin. You just have to find the right balance of the texture. And in the market, you will find all sorts of foundation type. You will find a combo to oily skin foundations. You can find combo to dry skin foundations, or just for the dry skin or just for the oily skin. So make sure you girls know your skin type very well. In my case, I have very dry skin in winters. So I have to make sure that I keep my skin pretty hydrated and moisturized. And in summers, my skin is like more on the combo to slightly oily-ish, because my center of my face is always oily and I have to just keep that powdered. But I make sure whatever moisturizers I'm using, it is kind of gel based, which gives me the moisturization but does not feel sticky on my face. So same goes with you girls. You just have to determine in what weather you have what kind of skin, and then you can just go from there. So the oilier you are going to go with your foundation, it is going to exaggerate your skin texture more. If you have like more bigger pores or more textured skin, you have to make sure that part of your skin is completely matte, because it's going to camouflage the entire area and just give it a look of a smooth and supple skin. But if you have the drier skin, make sure you are choosing more oily foundation, because it's just going to give you a little bit of glow and just little sheen to your skin. It will just return the youthfulness to your skin. Combination skin people, you are lucky, but at the same time you might have to buy 2 foundations if you are like on the extreme ends of combination skin. You might have like extremely oily T-zone and extremely dry cheeks, so you have to mix 2 foundations where you have to give matte finish to the center of your face to just reduce that oiliness and little bit of glow on the cheeks, so that it will just return that youthful glow and sheen to your face. But I also said that you guys are lucky, you can also go with this tip. The tip is you can get the matte finish foundation and you can use it in the T-zone and just add a little bit of your moisturizer to apply it on the cheek area. Add it to your cheeks and it will just give you that sheen from the outer side of your face, but in the center it will be completely matte. Step 2 is to figure out what kind of issues your skin is dealing with. It may be some acne spots, some redness, aging skin, discoloration, or maybe just sunspots. There are so many other skin issues which people are dealing with, which is absolutely okay if you are comfortable in your skin. But there are times when you just want it to glam up and you want more polished look, and that's when you have to decide what kind of foundation you are looking for. You have to decide on the undertones of your foundation or on the coverage of your foundation. So if you girls are not aware of what are undertones, I have given a brief introduction in how to choose your perfect lipstick shade in that particular video, so you can go and check that out, and I will write all the small details in the description box. So for example, if you have redness going on your face, you can definitely go foundation with yellow undertone, which will just cancel out that redness. If you have aging skin, you need little bit of yellow undertone to your foundation and you want a matte finish, because this is going to make sure that your fine lines are not visible through the foundation. And if you have a skin which is more on the yellow and pale kind of a skin tone, you can definitely go with the foundation which has pinkish undertone. It will just, give back some color to your skin. And of course, the coverage of foundation plays a very important part in the entire process of choosing foundation, because if you have a lot of acne spots or any kind of spots going on which you want to hide, you want foundation which has higher coverage. But if you have the skin which has a little bit of discoloration here and there and you just need a little bit of glow, you can definitely go with the foundation which has minimum coverage. So step 3 is a very important step, which is to match your foundation. And I just have this little experience to share. This is the mistake which I have made in my past, and I will just make you guys aware of that, which you will not make in your future. I've been always told the lighter foundation you are going to apply, the glowier your skin is going to look. Let me just make it very clear to you guys. When you are working the lighter foundation on your skin, it is not going to make you glowy. It is going to make you look ghostly. And trust me, it happens. And you guys also know it. There are so many pictures of yours. If you apply foundation and you will see your pictures, your face looks like just this much. Face is looking extremely white. Your neck is dark and everything else is dark. So do not make that mistake. Do not go with the lighter shades to just make yourself look more glowier, because that does not give you glow. It just increases your skin tone to the lighter shade, and which is, I think, I don't promote skin lightening. I mean, everybody is beautiful. I love dusky beauties. A lot of gyan. The thing is, do not go with the lighter foundations because it's not good. Always go with the foundation which complements your skin tone, which exactly matches your skin tone. Glowy means when your skin, gives out that shine. It's not about just decreasing the shade card. Like, do not go fair from olive skin tone. So that's what I have experienced. If you have also came across with such people who are just matching you with the wrong foundation, don't do it. Do not go with the lighter shades. We always match our foundation on our wrist, which is absolutely wrong, because the wrist color is so different from the skin we have on our face and neck. And the best place to test your foundation is your neck right here. Okay, let me show you the example how you can choose the right color. I'm taking one of my favorite foundation and just putting it over here. I don't know if you can see that. Show you the other foundation, which is little lighter, and this is also one of my favorite. And let me put that. Just one more foundation over here. So do you see the difference? This is the lightest, and then second lightest, and this one is the perfect match to my skin tone. So that's how you can figure out which color you want for your skin tone. Definitely I will go with this one because it will just complement my olive skin tone. There are times that you might be lighter on the face but your neck is darker. Match yourself with a darker shade. And the second thing is, this looks more appropriate and one body part, except looking your face like a ghost, like a mask, and then neck of different color. So all in all, the gist is, do not match your foundation with your face up here or on the wrist. Just match it on your neck because it works amazing. This technique will definitely give you the foundation of your life, like the color of your life you will be looking for. Okay, I'm just being so overly dramatic in this video. Okay, let's move on. And once you are at this step number 3, there you have it. You have your perfect foundation in your hand. Okay, moving on. I have 5 top recommendations of foundation to make, which I swear by. These foundations are my holy grail, which I have said in the beginning, and why I am just saying it again. Okay, so I will just show you what are the foundations